Do you guys live in fear or do you guys live in love and passion? Well, this video is all about love and passion because we're about to get started with some updates on Floki. And with that, of course, I'm the most open-minded investor / NFT on YouTube. Investor / NFT artist on YouTube with a diverse appetite for risky asset classes ranging between shopping centers and shitcoins, but not government bonds, creating contact-led, family-friendly, crypto-accepting, cat-free, technical and specialized tutorials and guidelines to harness the generational wealth transfer found in crypto trends. And last, as a believer of Jesus Christ and a fan of Gary and an extremely well-educated and multilingual Korean opera with hair naturally curly than the average Asian male and highly coveted by many moms with daughters, also known as Handao Kim. And thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. Everybody is living in fear right now in the crypto market. Yes, Bitcoin did have a dip further below that $47,000 mark. We did have a good rally up to the $52,000. I hope that's an area that a lot of you guys did hopefully take some profits in, not only for Bitcoin, but obviously for all the altcoins that you are investing in around about that region there as well. So at that point in time, we did see that the RSI actually peaked out when that happened. And then obviously we had a bearish divergence that formed with the RSI tops sort of dipping below as it went up to the similar level as well. And that's obviously a previous region where it did peak out as well. So probably a very strong resistance that we're facing there as well. But at the moment, as we are speaking right now, Bitcoin is hitting that sort of the RSI zone. And sort of if we look back to how Bitcoin has been doing against the RSI hasn't been a bad indicator. It hasn't been a tell-all, but certainly at this dip, it was the very bottom of this sort of short-term cycle that we're in right now. Another one down here. It's just that there are some good take profits that you can make out of it. This region here wasn't a bad one because it did make a small bounce. So you could have still profited some out of that, although not very much at all. But that's sort of where we are again. This territory here are not bad regions to be actually buying into altcoin currencies. Obviously, you can invest into Bitcoin. You can do some leverage trading if you wanted to. Get on Bybit if you want to do that. I think there's a link below. If you want to do that, that's fine. But these are indicators that we want to use when it comes to trading with Floki. So I'll do a bit of a technical analysis on Floki, but first let's get down and dirty with some of the fundamentals for Floki. Guys, Floki, for and by the people, they're close to 400,000 holders, insane results in such a short time. I think I only made a YouTube video about 2 days ago saying that Floki had 370,000, but it is by far one of the fastest growing communities in crypto. And that is a very, very encouraging sign to see for Floki. And you know what? I understand the price action hasn't been the most attractive for those who are actually hodling. But the thing is, it's actually not a bad thing that all these positive fundamentals are coming in, because once these positive fundamentals come in and when the cryptocurrency market then flips so that it becomes bullish, well, all of these are going to be priced into the growth, and we're seeing some exciting times ahead right now. I'm not the only person that thinks that way. Floki is about to leave the station, guys, and it looks like it's going to be doing really well. Of course, in tandem with Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes up a little bit, you know, Floki is going to jump quite hard. So do expect to see some profits coming if you are considering to invest into Floki, and make sure you take some profits along the way as well. Of course, not financial advice, but make sure you do your own research, make sure you know what you're doing before you invest any money into any crypto, really, let alone Floki. That being said, guys, Floki signed a petition for Kraken. You saw me sign a petition to go on Coinbase, I think it was. Make sure you go sign a petition for the Kraken as well. I'm obviously not going to sign up like I did last time because I've got a couple more to show. And that is, of course, we want Floki on freaking Binance, right? A lot of people have already signed up to 25,000, and it looks like we're going really, really strong with the community responding to Floki and its CEX listings, such as, you know, Binance and Kraken. So would love to see that come up. And you guys need to understand, if that does happen, we're going to see the price of Floki go to the freaking moon. So why not? Let's jump right into it, guys. That being said, Floki is one of the most trending topics on Twitter as well. So this social volume is definitely exciting. It's sort of nearing Shiba as well. And, you know, we all know that Floki has way more potential than Shiba because Floki by far has a far smaller market cap. And that's the reason why we think Floki has a lot more potential to grow. And that being said, I did mention that we are in a fearful time for cryptocurrency. These are good times for you to learn to actually buy. Are we at the very bottom? Well, we don't know, but it is better to buy at fearful times than at the greedy times. Greedy times you want to sell, fearful times you want to buy. I know it's very intuitive and people know this. Hopefully most of you do know this. But the thing is, when it comes to actual practice, a lot of you actually struggle out there to buy cryptocurrency or altcoins during the fearful times and only have the attention span to buy something during the greedy times, in which case you buy something at its peak and you are basically held in loss for a long period of time, which nobody wants to be in. Of course, if you hodl, you'll be fine, provided that the price of the asset is going to climb back up again. But it is a long, excruciating time for you to wait that out. And of course, your profits aren't as great as it should should be. So in the fearful and sort of extreme fearful sort of times, these are good times to purchase into assets. And so of course, looking at Floki, I have identified some buy zones there. So previous buy zones were around about that 12, and people did take a lot of profits out as we've seen this peak. You know, for those of you who actually subscribe to my channel and watch every video on Floki, you guys had the opportunity to follow and capture these gains, which would have been a rough, what would that be? I mean, let's not even go to the absolute top. That's a cool 28% gain that you would have made. So that being said, it looks like we're dipping into another territory where there is going to be another sort of strong support region right there. We do not see the RSI where we need to see it at the moment. We would prefer it to dip all the way below that 30 mark. But the thing is, I have a feeling that in the short term, we might not see the RSI dip that low because Bitcoin's RSI is already dipped below that 30 mark already. So I really don't see that, you know, dropping down any further. I mean, even on the very, very short term, I do see a bullish sort of technical bounce that will form for this overlook into the 30 mark for the RSI. So that being said, if Bitcoin does have a jump, I sense that Floki might uphold these support zones right here and here in order to move to the next high. Now, that being said, what we do want to see is that we want the actual price action to actually be freed from this very captivating sort of triangle that we're seeing right now. I mean, I might not even draw it as high as that because we probably want to get it to the bodies of the candles as best as we can. These wicks are great, but the thing is they're quite short lasting. So we want to see a price action actually close above this level right here. And once we do, I mean, really the sky is the limit, guys. Volume will come in and then away we go. It was really encouraging to see this volume right here as well. Hopefully that'll bring in some good positive volume moving forward, along with the social volume that we're getting with Floki as well, guys. And that of course is the reason why you subscribe to this channel, so that you can learn how to make money with cryptocurrency. If you haven't done so, make sure you go mint an NFT on my website, drna.club. It is one of the sexiest NFT drops that has ever existed. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. Make sure you go like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell so that you can stay updated with the latest and the greatest and the brightest and the awesomest on cryptocurrency and any other money making methods. I've been doing some AMAs with some of the top dogs in the cryptocurrency world as well. And this is a channel to actually get inside with all that information. So would love to see you watching those videos, leaving comments, asking smart questions. And I'd love to see you again on this channel because you would have subscribed and you would have been given a notification that I've just uploaded a video. And with that being said, peace.